Page 10, Summer Moon. Beautiful melody. Nice arrangement. 3/4 time. We're in the key of C major. No sharps or flats. You got accidentals. Let's do this one hand at a time. Make sure the fingering and everything is working out. The fingering they're offering in the book is fine. There are other fingerings you can try. You have to decide what you like. Like at the beginning, they're saying 2-1 here. Don't have to. You can do a 2-3-1. Just reach up. It's up to you. And then going on. Thumb helps here. I guess if you're going to go on, you don't have to. Here if you want, and then you do 4-1. That works too, going on, or their fingering is in the 2, or 2, this second line, second measure, third measure, then go, you can use 3 if you want, reach up, like you did at the beginning if you did. Whatever fingering you used at the beginning, use here. Now that's kind of helpful because you got the E. Lift up and come down. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That fingering is fine. What I think I would prefer to do is on this 4th line down, first 2 measures. Here, rather than 3-5 on each, I'm going to do a 3-5 and then a 1-3. I'm going to change on those. Now I'm in position sort of to go on. Here. And they want a 1-5 on these. I like to feel that melody a little better. And I can do that if I don't use the same finger on all those. A lot of people do. I don't like it. So I'm going to use a 5. 5, 4, 5, 4. The pedal will help it out, but I want to feel it. I like to do a there and let the thumb catch the other. You got to have pretty big hands to do that. If you can, that's fine. You can connect it. Here. Otherwise, it's a 5, 4, 5. Here. And going on. Rest. And last line, last few measures. You're going to go up to here. I would reach up 5 finger and then substitute thumb. Now play it with the half note with the 3rd finger and then I put the thumb on it. This prepares me to go up because it's an 8V on 5. I can do 5-4 or 5-3. It's up to you. It doesn't matter because that's the end of the piece. It's just by having thumb on that note, I'm closer to where I want to be. Left hand's broken chords. Good luck with that. I'm just kind of rolling the hand back and forth here. Don't go way off on If you have to move. So that's up to you. Now, second line here. And my 4th finger. I would prefer to prepare that. So on the second here, I'm going to come down here in 4. So 1, 4, 5. Now I'm ready to go on. So it's 1, 3 here, and now just cha-cha, aren't they? 3rd line, you're here and then here. 3 and then treble clef. The 2, 3. That's fine. Connect them as best you can, and then back down here, bass clef. At the bottom, the last line, you're here, thumb. If you don't want to be up in here, you can do a 2, 3, but in that last chord, this broken chord at the end, last 2 measures, it's 4th finger on the E, not 3rd, because that's the fingering for the chord. So see how the hands, sometimes you have to change fingering, so after you get the hands together, we'll see. So it's right there. There, third line down, going from the third measure to the fourth measure. What's going on here? Well, start with the second measure. And now you need to be down here. So you got to lift up the right hand a little early. It's the end of a phrase. It's okay, and you can move it. The left hand's going to connect this as best it can. So right at the end of that measure, right after you play the last note, come down here. It's like you put in an eighth rest there for you. So you got to come down. Here, you're ready to go, and then play it. And then you can come down. So that third line is here. It's a little tricky. It really is. It's kind of nice, though. As far as the articulation goes, you're slurring it all. It's connected. It's very. I would do an chuck chuck on the left hand. Chuck chuck. You can connect these if your hand's big enough. Dynamics. Go to the melody, which is the right hand. Soft. Doesn't tell you how loud to get. I'd only go up to about a moderately soft here. You don't want to get too excited yet. We'll save that for later. So this is here. And that dies away, but stay at moderately soft. Now I'll come down to soft again. Come back moderately soft. Back down to soft. Come up here to about a moderately loud now, because moderately loud in here. Now you're going to go back down to soft, start moderately loud. So very soft. Here. Left hand needs to stay in the background and out of the way. Now, speed. Espressivo is not a speed. Espressivo is telling you a little more about how to play it, how to interpret it. You don't force espressivo. Espressivo means expressively. It means you play it expressively. Well, frankly, I would hope you play pretty much everything expressively. It means you get into the music, get past the notes and the mechanics, and start getting into this melody. And feel it. Feel the melody and be expressive with the melody. That's all that is. I mean, they give you metronome markings. It's fine. It's not a fast piece, sort of in the middle. And it's just a fun piece. Don't drag it, because these dotted half notes just drag if you do that. But you don't want to go too fast. You know, it gives it's not a nice flowing, gentle piece when you go that fast. So it's got to be, slow it down. It's sort of a balance between the speed it up because of the dotted half notes and slow it down because of the quarter notes. It's somewhere in between there. Now, also remember the natural accents. I don't talk about them enough. It's the first beat of the measure in 3/4 time. We want to feel that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A lot of times the left hand helps that with the chuck chuck. 1, 2, 3. But sometimes the left hand or the right hand can out. Because we want to go ba-bam is what we want. No, it's ba-dum. So give the first beat of each measure a little natural accent. Feel it, don't force it. And then finally, of course, they've added pedal, which is nice because we'd like to have some overtones and connect things a little better. But we don't want to smear it up too bad. It's overlapping pedal. According to what they're doing, you're losing some of your phrasing, not all of it, some of it. So we'll see. If I pedal it the way it's shown, this is sort of what it sounds like. Notes go down first and then the pedal. I'm going to change the pedal after I play the notes. happy with that sound, go with it. It's fine. Actually, for the most part, it's not too bad. But if I'd like to hear the phrasing, I need to lift the pedal up with the right hand at the end of the phrases, regardless of what the left hand is doing. So it's like at the beginning, you're here. I want to hear a little silent. Here, I gotta lift the pedal up. I'm going to try and connect the left hand. So I'm lifting with the right hand. And again, second line here. If I want to hear that phrasing, I gotta lift the pedal up with the right hand. If I can figure the left hand legato, I don't need the pedal there, I can lift. Here. Lift it up, just a little speck of silence there. On the fourth line down, third measure, I generally don't pedal that. I don't need it there. So you can experiment with the pedaling and the effect it has on the phrasing and the sound and adjust it as you see fit. That's fine. That's part of expressing. So you make it yours. Don't just copy me.